Hello, welcome to Dice Club. First rule of Dice Club is tell everybody about Dice Club. And you join us for another spooky game of 10 candles. Although this one's going to be a little bit of a sillier one because we're doing our Easter special that we were supposed to do last week, but had to postpone to this week. So enjoy the show. And that was the wrong intro once again. We get it right one of these days.
One of these days.
One of these days.
One of these days, we will figure out the things.
We have more.
To do the things.
We were just saying, technically, Indie Scroll has more of a right to be in the billing for the show. Do you want to introduce yourself again, Indie?
So as you can see on the overlay, my name is Indie Squirrel playing as Chris today. My Twitch at is 6.5. Jack, you might want to check the overlay, Chief.
Yeah, might be a good idea.
Okay, I'll do that. Today, although, we have Dan playing with us for the first time. Do you want to introduce yourself, Dan?
Hello, my name is Dan, and I come from Norway, and you will see me play as Harry. Close to Harry, but no Harry. And we will see how much that Jack has planned out for us.
We're finna die, Chief.
And hiya, I'm Jerry here on Dice Club. I run Toon, which is the complete opposite of this game. Well, this game will be a little bit funnier than what it normally is. I call this game the Break Your Heart and Soul game. But on Toon runs on Tuesdays at 7 Central Standard Time. So if you want to maybe not get broke, come join us for that. But today I am playing Mindy. I am Indie Squirrel's younger sister. Her name's Chris, by the way. And I've thought about this whole Easter egg thing. I've planned it all year. I have a strategy, and I am going to adhere to the strategy, and I will find the great special prize egg. Confirmed.
So the game starts today, and you are playing as 3 friends with your friend Jason at a Easter egg hunt.
Okay.
So today...
And I'm the only American. Unless Jason's an American as well. I don't know how my sister is so English and I'm not.
I'm secretly American, but I've wanted to be British my entire life.
Yeah, with the American.
I've never heard a British person say that, but alright.
American. Anyone can immigrate to America.
Yeah. I'm working on it as we speak.
So
I can imagine. You write all your poetry in American.
Oh no, I just screw up at English, so I just claim ignorance in being an American.
Okay.
How lovely.
I forget my U's in every word, so.
can imagine. There we go. I did it. I fixed the overlay. So I can imagine you're all pretty embarrassed, maybe, or excited. Who knows? How do you feel at the moment? You've been taken to an Easter egg hunt. You're maybe probably a little bit older than the other kids here. You know, everybody's like running around, you know, looking for Easter eggs. It's a happy day.
I was dragged here by my parents. I wasn't wanting to be here.
Yeah, I can imagine. What about you, Mindy?
Well, you know, I'm all about this. I've waited all year and I am very, very serious about this. So yeah, I'm trying to boss my older sister and be like, you can at least help me. If you don't want to be here, fine, but you are here. So, you know, help me. I really want to find this. I mean, I will let you have whatever candy out of the basket if you will just help me find the prize egg. Divide and conquer, you know. I came, I saw, I conquered.
I conquered, so I came.
Your friend Jason is getting annoyed as well. He's been searching around for Easter eggs, but he just can't seem to find any. You know, he goes up to you and says, like, "Come on, stop messing around. I want to find as many as I want. You gotta help me."
No. This is we're family, okay? So this is like a family thing here.
Family in big quotation marks.
I'm gonna tell mom and dad you said that.
Right,
Mom and dad aren't here, so.
I will tell them whenever they come back.
I've got an idea. Look, you know, all the kids are looking around at the front of the church, but if we go back behind the back of the church, you know, nobody's been searching there.
Why would they hide it back there, though? That makes no sense. I say that it is here. You know, that's my vice is strictness. I believe it is here, and here we will find it, and here we will dominate.
Oh, I saw them. I saw them hiding things back there.
If that was true, people would be going back there.
But none of the kids are. That's why we have to go back there as well. So
Looking,
that we'll find all the
looking
Easter
in the
eggs.
brush, like, it's got to be around here somewhere.
I mean, I'm kind of with Jason on this one.
You just want to leave.
Yeah, well, it's also less crowded at the back.
Look up there. I can't reach up there. Look up there, because, you know, I'm the younger sister, so I'm not tall. Like, look up there. I can't.
There's nothing up there. I'm not even going to try.
You're lying.
You don't know that. You can't look up there, so how can you tell if I'm lying?
So, what do you do?
Where's Harry? Harry, did you find it yet? Did you find the egg yet, Harry? The big one?
I think I saw it behind the church. So why don't we put up a vote, since it seems like you want to go to that direction and look behind those bushes where all the other kids are, but Jason want to go behind the church, so why don't we vote for it?
Why vote when there's already 3 people that want to go to the back of the church?
Fine, but there's probably not going to be a single egg back there, and they'll have to wait a whole nother year to be able to find the great prize egg. And it'll be all your fault. And I'm going to tell mom and dad that you said that we're family. Like, we're not really family, but we are family, because mom and dad said that we are family.
Relax, Mindy, relax. You will find it this year. Let's hope.
So, I bet that's where they've been hiding the great egg. Or whatever it is you say.
The prize egg, they made a huge thing about it before the thing even began.
That's probably where they're hiding it. Oh, come on.
Fine.
You take the lead, Jason.
So you follow Jason. He leads you behind the back of the church. It looks like they've cornered this place off because they're going to, have some sort of like picnic or barbecue area here. But you have to duck down underneath some tape to make sure to get through to this area. And everybody promptly starts looking.
All right, okay. So, what did the area say look like?
The area?
Yeah, you said we went behind the church. What does it look like behind the church?
It's
general description.
It's like a large green field.
Okay, so it's just like does it seem like that where people might park their cars, or is it
cemetery?
Or is it like just, a farm behind the church and it's just like their field? What?
So it's a field behind the church. There's a
Create the world, DM.
There's a farm, just bordering this church field. Probably
right.
like a wooden fence.
Okay.
It doesn't particularly look like anything that unusual.
Right. So I'm looking. It's like I see no eggs. I'm gonna like look in like some maybe like this little thicket, like bush. It's like there's not an egg over here. Guys. I really think that we have gone off the prime directive here. And okay, I'm a kid.
I'm words for a young kid. Just big vocab.
Well, I'm in the talented and gifted.
Oh, you're definitely gifted.
Well, Star Trek: The Next Generation was a big hit show during the 90s. This is
Dad likes to watch it. We have discussions, okay?
I'm
All
playing
right.
Snake on my Nokia 3310.
You're not even looking at all.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
It's just grass. She goes back to her phone.
Chris, look behind that bush, and then she will stop bothering you. As I look in another bush.
Yeah. It's like there's this maybe behind this fence here. Nope, nothing behind the fence here. This is so disappointing.
Mindy, I think I saw something in that bush.
Which one? Which one?
And I point northeast.
Like how far? Like, okay, so she's gonna like walk like 20 feet and be like, right here.
A little further behind. About 20
more feet.
20 meters.
I'm American. Meters? What?
I think I saw something on the other side of that field. You should go check.
Now I just know you're trying to get rid of me.
Huh? What? No, never. Who? Us? No.
Minnie, why don't we look in this big bush? Who knows? Maybe it's in there. Have you thought about that?
No, but I'll look. And she's gonna like turn behind and like, nobody's following us.
Well, nobody's smart enough to go behind the church.
Or maybe their parents didn't allow them because the parents always know where the egg is.
Well, that would kind of make sense, but then if we're going so far as to, conspiracy theory that, what's to say any parent ever hid the egg? Maybe some parent just kept the egg and then it ends up in their kid's basket and then there is actually nobody hiding the egg. It just seems like somebody's hidden the egg. We're really going down the rabbit hole here.
Are you so sure about it?
Well, you're the one that's... She's gonna look in the bush. It's like, ow, some of this it's sticky. Ugh.
You need to go further in.
No! You go further in.
So you look inside the bush, and it's all prickly and nasty in there. But as you sort of like peek in, you sort of like notice that there's something concealed behind it that you couldn't see from the outside. It's a large structure of sorts.
A structure?
Yeah. Like made out of concrete, like a cylinder, almost like a well. But
Guys,
it's
there's like this pipe thingy.
A well?
It's concrete. I don't know how big is it? Is it like, big enough like arms around, or is it like a smaller tube, or?
It's shorter than a well, but about the same size. Like you'd be able to fit inside.
Us as kids, or would adults be able to fit into it?
Adults definitely not, but maybe kids could be able to squeeze inside.
My character being a teenager, would she fit?
Yeah, definitely.
So then, like, petite women could possibly, but maybe not like,
the
thick one.
20-something-year-old
The
guys.
thick ladies with 3 C's.
I said petite lady,
You had it coming.
Anyway, did y'all know this was back here? Well, probably not. We never come back here. Why? Because there's nothing back here except this, I don't know.
Have you ever thought about the egg maybe be inside there?
Why would they do that? That's impossible.
Because they're tricky buggers.
So as you look into this, deep, dark hole, you notice something in the bottom of it, glimmering golden. There is definitely something down there.
So let me reframe this. So I'm saying, if there's nothing back here, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying one thing now, but I'm seeing another. Okay? So that's how we're gonna frame this, DM. Like, no, there's nothing back here, nothing at all. Going further in. I really think this is stupid. Is there like any kind of lid on the thing?
It's grated over, as opposed to like a lid. Like
okay.
It's almost like a storm drain.
Okay, so is it like rebarb kind of was it rebarb they're like bars only round, like, is it like that going across it, or when you say grated, I'm just not sure.
Like long bars,
Long bars, yeah. So kind of like that. So I'm back there and I'm saying all these things and I'm trying to figure out how to get in. So I'm like kind of pulling to see if it comes off, and like, no, there's nothing back here.
Are you sure about it?
Very, completely. I've never been sure of anything in my entire life.
It sounds like you're taking a shit.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Chris, I think you might need to help your sister.
No, I don't think I'm gonna fit in there, knowing full well she will.
Oh, so y'all haven't come over to see. Y'all haven't come over to see.
Why would I help my sister when she's in a bush? It's completely stupid.
That's right, completely stupid. Trying to like.
I was the one taking you to the bush. So I would be right outside the bush.
I'm gonna say that
Jacob probably would.
You being a child definitely wouldn't be able to pull it open because it's chained to the concrete. You might be able to fit inside though, or do something to the lock.
Okay. I'm gonna now look around because I mean I was looking just like straight down, but maybe if I had turned my attention to the sides of the opening instead of like the direct top, I might find something that would be a bit more helpful.
Lenient to a push and pull.
Or a tug of war?
So, is there any kind of latch at all?
I'd say there's a latch. It's just locked. That's the problem.
There is it locked because there's a
Like
padlock on it, or is it
yeah.
Okay, okay, I was like, well, this makes aha, they take it a step further. There's a key. There is a key. So I'm gonna start looking around like inside the bush to see if there are any like rocks or like big leaves maybe that a key would be hiding under.
Okay.
Can I? I'm gonna assume that I can hear her freaking whispering to herself.
Probably.
Like an insane
But
child.
roll
So I'm gonna...
10d6s to see if you succeed.
Me or?
Yes.
Okay. All
Jerry.
right. Okay. So.
Do you need any help, Mindy?
What is it? How does it go? /R.
10d6.
No space, right? Though.
Yeah.
Yay! 2 6s and 2 1s.
It's only 2 1s. It's fine.
So.
But this is my moment. But my moment is not on the top, though, is it?
Nope.
Nope.
Big yikes, Chief.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your moment? I can't wait to find out.
It is when I see the thing I want most.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. So 2 6s.
So yeah, you succeed. You find the key. You find like hidden underneath a rock, like a large, strange, ornate iron key.
Okay.
Which...
Stupid adults. I am so smart. Of course I would figure this out.
What did you figure out?
Nothing!
So yeah, you put the key into the lock.
There's nothing stopping you from pushing on in and coming through.
Oh, we know.
So yeah, you put the key into the lock and turn the key and pull open the grate, but it makes like a lot of sounds, and eventually
what
Jason,
was that?
Yeah. Everybody else just sort of, walks inside.
There are some rocks back here, and they were just falling.
I'm coming in, Mindy. Just hang on a second. As I crawl in.
No, it's not. What is this? As Jason says. He walks into the bush.
Well, what does it look like it is?
Looks like a storm drain.
Then that is what it is.
What are you doing messing around with this? This is dangerous.
Just leather.
I have it on good authority that there is something prize-ish in nature, okay? And this is my year. This is totally my year. The year of Mindy is happening.
Are you sure about it?
I doubt anyone's going to be writing about this occasion.
It might be the kids' year. That the parents are planning to share everything with every kid in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Even though that it was one group that found it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm gonna go out of the bush. I'm gonna toss Chris's phone away, and I'm gonna pull her in there. I'm like, look, see it? Yeah, see, I was right. I was right.
Wouldn't you have to roll to see if you were stronger than me?
Okay, I will.
Because I doubt you could just easily pull a teenager towards you at your age.
Yeah, if you want to roll for that.
I never
go for
disclose
it.
how old I am, but I'm tiny for my age,
Yeah,
regardless.
well, if you're younger than me, it's irrelevant. I'm probably strong.
Is it
8.
96 or 10d6 still?
It's 8d6.
8. So do we both roll 8?
No, just
Alright.
Jerry.
Alright, so you got 1 6 and a 1, so...
Ooh, yeah, you
I feel
succeed.
bad for you.
You actually managed to sort of like pull your sister, in such a way that she, overbalances and sort of like stumbles towards the edge of the well. And as you look inside, you notice at the bottom there is definitely something twinkling, golden in the bottom.
See, what did I tell you?
Well, you gonna go in and get it then?
First, I want you to say I was right.
You wouldn't have found it unless I told you to go look in this bush.
Yeah,
Let's not
technically,
get
if
caught
anyone
up in
found
who
it, it's
what
Harry.
to who and just tell me that I was right.
You're not right, because for all
We
you know,
were
that
right.
could just be something shiny. It might not even be what you want it to be.
We were right, Mindy, not you. We. Say
We're the
it.
ones that said it was back here, so...
Yeah, but none of you were bothering to actually look.
You wouldn't even have been looking here if it wasn't for me.
Okay, you played a very minor role, but I took initiative. And so now she's gonna like get it, and he's like, onward to greatness.
Yeah, right.
The temptation to push you in that well is so high right now.
Too early in the game.
Too early in the game just to kill off my sister.
Yeah.
It's a
It
shame.
would have been fun.
Okay, so Mindy is going to, is there like a ladder or is it just
A plummet.
a plummet?
It's just full of water.
Is there a ladder? You can roll to
Okay, I will
find a
roll
ladder.
to look at the means of which to get down there, which is 7.
7d6.
Only going further down.
Oh my god.
That is a
Oh,
lot
wow,
of ones.
that's a lot of
You want to
ones.
use your vice.
No, is my vice up? Yeah, my vice is strict. Is strict.
Can you
So
work strict into this somehow?
yeah, I think I can.
You can just boss someone else to do it.
No, I'm thinking that strict. Let's see how can I frame this? Okay. Adults did this, right? So there has to be a way to do it. Everything has like a means, a way, right? If it wasn't possible, they wouldn't have done it. We just have to figure out. I mean, how smart were these adults? They hid the key under that rock. Look at it. It's so ornate and junk. Of course we can figure this out. Let's see. How far is it? I know. I'm going to take a pebble and I'm going to like drop it down into the thing to see just how far it is. And that will be my reroll.
So yeah, you drop the pebble into the hole, and it doesn't actually. It seems like deceptive, like how deep this storm drain actually is. It's
Okay, so I count like how many seconds it takes for it to hit.
Yeah,
so
just like a second. It's very, very shallow. I mean, you could probably just jump inside there, and you might even be able to climb out pretty easily.
might be. No, I'm small. I don't know if I could reach once I was in there.
Well, the sides of the walls look badly built, or crumbling, weathered. So you could there's probably a lot of handholds.
But it's all wet and stuff. I mean, why would the adults want us to get all dirty on Easter Sunday? That doesn't make sense.
Oh, forget you then,
Needed a bath.
Jason says. I'm gonna climb in there anyway. And he just climbs over the well and starts climbing down.
Good
Was he really
initiative.
Cockney?
Yeah, because he's from London, I think.
I'm gonna climb in there anyway, I am.
Oh, yes? Oh, for sure, for
Oh,
sure.
sorry to everyone.
Oh, hello. They're too big.
It's alright, we
play-
can't talk like that because we're from England and we've witnessed those accents.
In
Yeah,
your
well,
row.
no, I mean,
We're playing 10 Candles, which is is a horror game. But it's on the Dungeons and Dragons category for some reason.
but we're all kids. It's Easter, and we're going on an adventure, and a kid has just jumped down the well. Good decision making. We're all going to die.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Jason jumps in there, as Jason does.
There's like a splash in the bottom.
Right.
It's the origin story of Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Did we end up re-rolling those ones?
I should, because that was my whole spiel.
Oh wow.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah. Yeah. There isn't water down there. There's a ladder. There's
a straight up elevator to go down.
So there's after a while you just hear Jason at the bottom of the well, he's calling back up and he says, it's shallower than you think. And there's a ladder as well. Come on, climb down.
all right. Okay.
Indy, go first.
Aha.
Yeah.
Come on, Chris. Don't be a stick in the mud.
Just gonna sigh and start climbing down.
So yeah, you climb down the well. In the bottom of it, it's a little bit wider, but not that much. In fact, like even as kids, like you still need to sort of like duck down slightly in order to fit. It's quite dark as well, but from the light of the sky up above, you can just see this like narrow tunnel that leads forwards. Jason, however, seems to be occupied by something that he's like staring at in his hand.
What do you have, Jason? That's right, look.
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's keep searching.
I don't believe you.
Oh no, it's nothing.
If we're to work as a team, you need to show us, and we have to have complete trust of each other.
Who knows what might be here?
Where's the golden thingy? I saw it down here. It was like shiny. It was, well, I don't know if it was exactly golden, but it was very shiny. Where is it?
Jason probably has it. Since it doesn't want to show us. Go take it away from him, Mindy.
Don't make me do that.
You seem strong. You dragged your sister here.
I have the muscle.
I think this one, Dan, you need to roll, because you're like trying to persuade him using Mindy as your, what's the word, boast. So it's not Mindy that's using it. So yeah, Dan, roll. How many dice is that? 7? Yeah, 7. 76s.
Because we didn't lose one.
You did not.
2 6 0 ones.
Oh wow, yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Jason replies, "Oh, fine. Look," he holds it up, and in his hand, there's a golden egg. It's no bigger than a duck's egg. But
Hold
it's
on, this is way too small to be the prize egg. They made a huge deal about it. The prize egg is like that big. It's big. This is way too small.
Who cares about that? This is better. It's gold.
It's worth a lot. You can buy however many eggs you want.
You don't know that. It could be brass. It could.
That was a big word.
Look, there's probably more down here somewhere in this tunnel.
Bite into it, see if it's real.
Yeah, Mikkel. He's from Norway. Aren't you? I think so.
I'm from Norway.
Yeah, Norway.
Oh. So you were correct. The too big.
Hmm. And I mean, just because there's one down here doesn't mean that there's gonna be like tons. I mean, it probably just got washed down here.
Who knows? Remember, they have been doing this for quite some years.
Yeah,
So
but why would there be more than?
So going by your logic now.
Well, my logic says that you don't give children actually golden eggs unless you're extremely wealthy. You know, like maybe like people in like Asia, how they have those like super parties and they like have parties that last a month and there are limos and I want to be Asian.
Mindy, listen to me. There might be a wealthy neighbor that we don't know about because our parents doesn't talk about them. Because they are jealous of how wealthy they are, and maybe they flush it down because they're too rich to carry it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So who knows how many gilded eggs there are in the sewer?
Wait, hold on. This is a sewer?
It's a storm drain, I think, but it doesn't matter. Come on, let's go.
It matters to me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's not a sewer. Relax. You're not gonna get dirty. I think I need to roll because I'm trying to persuade it to get away from the photo.
I mean, it's up to you. Are you persuaded, Mindy?
For the sake of the story, I'll be like, fine, but if it gets any worse smelling, no. And if anything gets on my dress, no.
Okay.
Just blame your sister.
So you turn to the you turn to the tunnel's entrance. It's very, very dark. You know, you'd have to sort of like put your hand up against the wall beside you to make sure you knew where you were going. The water comes up slightly above your feet.
Even if there is stuff down here, we can't see anything.
Who needs to see anything? Just use our hands
to find things. You kind of need to see things.
No. You have the sense of touch.
Ooh, we don't know what's down here.
It's not poop.
Chris, why don't you use your phone?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, I'm gonna be smart and reach into my bag and pull out my keyring that has a flashlight on it.
Ooh, nice.
Nice one, mate.
Sure.
It's because she sits alone in the closet a lot, writing her poetry.
Hey, look, just because I'm in the closet, all right, leave me alone.
I usually do.
Stop fighting. We need to work together.
Just for a brief moment, I put the flashlight into her eyes.
Chris, stop that.
So yeah,
Alright, fine.
You use
what
the
do we see now that we have light? A teeny tiny light.
So yeah, you use the flashlight to sort of like explore a little bit deeper into this cave. The further you go, the narrower the the tunnel gets, and just seems to sort of like curve away. It's becoming more and more difficult to stay upright.
Okay.
You might have to roll to make sure that nothing bad happens. Ooh.
Does this everyone roll or just Mindy?
Whoever's leading. Probably you, Chris.
You have the light.
I have the light, so I'm gonna be leading, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless you gave it to...
Oh no, I wouldn't trust anyone with my stuff.
He doesn't.
Are we still on 7? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you succeed. You lose a dice, but you succeed. Yeah, you you somehow manage to sort of like keep your footing, but the tunnel drops down a little bit and then enters, opens up into a larger area underneath this, under the ground. Jason drops down into the water and says, "This must be underneath the church."
How deep is the water?
What an astute observation.
It's it's a storm drain. Yeah, it's very deep at this point.
Your parents are gonna be so mad at you.
It doesn't even look like in this like large chamber underneath the ground. It doesn't even look like you'll be able to sort of like walk anymore. Like as soon as you exit the tunnel, like you're gonna drop down into very deep water.
Who knows how to swim?
Well, we do, but there's no way. This is stranger danger.
Remember the eggs? Didn't you want the big one? It might be across.
We'll be so mad because all our clothes and stuff. I mean, Chris.
What?
So what can we see across the water? Or can we see anything
Well, I
across?
mean,
Well, as you shine your little flashlight across, it doesn't sort of like penetrate this larger area very easily, but you can see in the center there seems to be like a raised section, like almost like an island of concrete.
I just recently watched a documentary, and it was about like these obscure pathogens in water that people don't really always know that they're there. And there's this one kid, and one got in its eye, and it like went to his brain, and he died.
So maybe you should go first, seeing as you know so much about it, so you should be able to avoid it, right?
My point is that you can't see the pathogens, and we can barely see anything.
Jason?
You're the tallest.
Jason? Why don't me and you race towards that concrete?
Up.
You up for it?
Well, but Chris is the tallest, and depending on how deep the water is.
So Jason is sort of like walking up and down the. It's very difficult to sort of like walk here because the tunnel sort of like as it enters into this larger chamber, there's a small section that you can sort of like walk around. But you still need to duck down quite a bit until he's sort of like fishing around in the water. And he says, "Oh, I think there's some people have thrown some trash down here. There's a pallet.
No, Joe.
We could probably like use it to build a raft or something."
Are you afraid of a little competition?
Well, that sounds like a boy's job.
Mandy, stay out of it.
Fine,
Why don't you bother your sister a little bit more?
I will.
So basically, what I'm trying to do with Jason is basically make him be the first one at the concrete.
So
Jason the red shirt.
yeah.
You're an NPC. You're expendable.
Roll 66 to see how it goes.
What did you say again?
Roll 66 and let's see how it goes.
2, 6, and 1, 1.
Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't
Ooh.
gone to the next scene yet.
Yeah, you got 2 6s. So yeah, you eventually managed to sort of like pull together like enough of this, like a pallet and some discarded bags and stuff, and you managed to tie it together and you eventually make something that floats. And Jason, gets on top of it and says, "Oh, come on, It's stable
We know
enough.
it supports you, but will it support you and Harry?
It's gotta work. Stop being such a baby.
I am not being a baby. I am being smart.
Well, then
Go on then. Go on, be a brave boy. Get on there, Harry.
Then you stay over there in the darkness on your own. We'll go over.
We have the light.
Chris,
I say.
I'm already on the raft. I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah.
Fine,
Yeah,
if
we're
it'll
all on the
support.
raft. We're waiting for you.
Minnie,
Fine.
come.
Oh, fine.
Relax.
I take my basket. I clutch my basket, my Easter basket, and I.
Minnie, nothing will happen to you.
You can leave the basket here because we're gonna be coming back anyway.
So
I
yeah.
am taking this basket with me. This is Easter egg gear. This is Easter hunting gear.
So yeah.
Why didn't you just take a backpack with you?
Because for some reason, when you hunt eggs, you use a basket. I think a backpack would be more practical, but tradition dictates we use baskets, so baskets we use.
That's boring.
I will put that forward next year, though.
You do you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you get onto the raft and float over to this like large raised section of concrete in the center of this cylindrical chamber filled with water. You float across, and it doesn't actually seem to be that far along, but Jason climbs out of the raft and onto this raised section of concrete, and there just seems to be like a lot of brush and leaves and sticks around here. It's almost like weaved together.
Do you think beavers or something live down here?
Yeah.
No,
Most definitely not.
Why not?
it's under a city.
But I mean, there's all this like debris. If I was a beaver, and
And you're not.
well, I'm not. But if I was, this wouldn't be a bad place to be.
Beavers have to bite down trees to keep their teeth small because they keep growing, so good luck.
Yeah, but there's plenty of debris that keeps washing in that they could gnaw on. And look, doesn't all this look like it's kind of like, packed in a certain way?
Oh, shut up and help me look, Mindy. Yeah. Jason starts digging through these the leaves and sticks.
So, there's absolutely no. Does it seem like we're like in kind of a man-made structure, or just is there more like earth and ground?
It's man-made, but like
Okay.
something's like dragged stuff here.
Okay. All right. Or washed.
It's
in.
definitely a storm drain.
Okay. All right. So I was just wondering. All right. I'm like, fine. So, Chris, shine the light over here.
Just gonna shine it straight at your face.
I'm doing that.
You told me to shine it over at you.
Chris, could you shine there?
Yeah.
No, shine it over here.
And over there.
Look, guys, I only have one light.
You first shine over that direction, and then you shine over the direction Minnie wants.
Well, Mindy asked first, so then she just aims it at the floor in front of Mindy for like a
Okay.
split second, and then aims and holds it
That was too fast.
where Harry wanted it pointed.
It's nothing there. Let's check Minnie's spot again.
All right, and then she holds it there.
Okay. So I guess, so I describe what I see or what?
I guess we all
I mean,
are looking.
who's looking?
I mean, we are kind of.
We kind of all are.
We kind of all are. Well,
so
my
yeah,
sister Chris isn't because she's on light duty.
so yeah, I guess Mindy, roll 5d6.
One.
Oh.
Like, there's just useless debris. There's nothing. There's just like, look at this. It's a milk carton.
Mindy?
Oh, and this kid's missing. I wonder if this kid was ever found. What?
If you look closer, a little bit to your right, you might spot something.
I might, but you might spot something. What have you found? I found this lovely milk carton.
Why did you drink from it then? Since it was
No,
fresh?
obviously not. It has its expiration date is way past.
And milk is always good.
No,
So-
it's not.
Yeah,
So-
it's basically yogurt.
No.
So you
And I
s-
take a look a little
so
bit
you
to the
spend
right.
like about 10 minutes or so looking in this area for any sign of anything, but you don't find anything. And then eventually you kind of decide to go back to the Easter egg hunt and continue on, and you never sort of like mention this really again.
We will never speak of this again.
Eventually, Jason splits the egg that you found up into equal pieces, four sections.
How can that egg break if it's solid metal?
You know, he uses his dad's cutting tools, his
How
angle
are you
grinder.
carrying all that on you? Are you like a walking?
No, this is like the next couple of days. This is in the
okay.
future.
So we go home.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Um.
I didn't find the damn egg, and I swear
So,
that's her swearing, and it's all y'all's fault.
So-
This was gonna be the year of Mindy.
so yeah, you keep you split the egg into 4 pieces and split them up between yourselves, and it's actually worth quite a lot of money. And eventually you sell it, and you make quite a lot of money for yourself. How do you use that money in your future?
Well, how much money are we talking?
Like about 40,000-50,000 pounds.
Wow. Wow. Well, first
never-
of all,
you don't-
I become head of my household because I made all the money. Well, no, Chris made as
No,
much.
you didn't.
Well, you let's say you don't find this out until
Later.
later in your life. Maybe by the time you're getting ready to go to college, or one of you finds it in your drawer and realizes like, oh, really? I thought that was when I thought that was something I made up when I was a kid, and I can't believe I still got it. You sell it, and you make the money in the future. So time is just flying by now.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Well, I guess I go off to college, and but I have to commute, so I get a car with some of the monies,
Ooh.
and I'm guessing then because the plot probably dictates it so, that I come back and it just happens to be Easter weekend again, and I'm trying to make the plot work.
So, what would you do after college? What sort of career do you have? Because as the scene ends with you all in the well, and having failed to find any more eggs, the next scene will open 20 years later.
Oh, 20 years later. Whoa. Okay. That's
35.
my freak. Yeah, that's like my age practically now. Okay. All right. Right. So I will just be I'll probably just be on the phone. Yeah. Mom, I'm going to bring the kids. Is Chris coming? Cuz if Chris is coming, she's just going to be in a mood and she'll ruin the whole thing. because you thought that would be just a stage. It hasn't. It's become a lifestyle.
But here's the thing as well with here's the thing as well with the reason why you've been invited back, or you're coming back to your old hometown, coincidentally around Easter, as well. You've actually been invited to Jason's funeral. You probably haven't seen him in quite some years, but he's pretty dead.
Oh my god.
Tends to happen when someone's at a funeral. Yeah, they tend to be pretty dead.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be strange if he just got up off of his coffin like.
Dude, that is morbid.
Damn you, Indy.
Well, I mean,
It's a Norwegian meme about a case like that.
yeah,
There's
okay.
a guy
It's just
basically
like,
dead, pretending to be dead.
okay, so how are we handling it? I mean, are we going? I mean, I'm gonna say that I have kids just for the hell of it, and we're gonna be like, well, I mean, I want to go to his funeral and stuff, but like the kids have been really looking forward to how are we gonna do this? I mean, is the funeral being held at our church on Easter Sunday too, or?
It's a few days before Easter Sunday.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, okay.
But it is at the church.
Well, okay, all right. So that's well, that should be fun for the kids. Go to a funeral, then a couple of days later, go back for Happy Easter, our Lord rising. Okay.
And let's say when this scene opens, you're all standing in what's the word? In the middle of the church back, the room in the church, function room in the church where they have these funeral events.
Yeah.
And the coffin's there. All the family members.
Yeah.
And maybe you all haven't seen one another in like years, but you've all probably moved on and got jobs and stuff. So why don't you go say maybe like Mindy spots Harry.
It's like, Harry?
Mindy?
You're
was
so
long.
different, but you're the same?
Well, what can I say? The only difference is I have a job and I have a wife.
This is so weird because Jason is just, again, so different, but I look at him and I can kind of still see the kid who is like, let's go down the storm drain. We did that. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's crazy. By the way,
It was. I mean,
Chris, have you seen him?
Chris, I don't know. Is there a black shroud in the room? Because really, she kept that up. It wasn't a phase.
You say it wasn't a phase. She's not even dressed in black.
Dark burgundy.
No, it's not even dark burgundy. She's just wearing purple.
Dark purple.
Yeah.
Dark purple.
No, it's kind of a lilac.
Hot topic.
I would hope everyone's wearing dark colours. It's a funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I would think that Mindy would wear something like a hunter greens, a little pantsuit kind of thing, But yeah, no, she's right over there.
She's wearing a suit.
Well, it's like little.
It's kind of weird to see her wearing a suit.
Well, I mean, I always thought of myself, even when I was a kid, I was like a little adult.
Well,
Yeah.
what can I say? So what you're up to now, nowadays?
Well, I am in human resources and live in huge city, quite a drive commute to get here, but came home because the kids wanted to see grandma and grandpa and go on the hunt, the big hunt. They've made it a point to rub it in my face that they will find the prize egg, unlike me. Yeah. But I
Be right back. I'm just gonna do some quick.
Yeah.
all right, yeah. You cool.
So what about you, Chris?
Funerals are awkward.
What have you been doing?
Chris works in accounting. Because why
He
not?
deals with numbers, I deal with people.
Yeah. So Chris also has a wife. Apparently, we all moved on to get wives. That's
It was
all
the
nice.
popular choice.
It was the popular choice. We all like girls.
Well, I have a husband, but
You just had to be different.
I am a maverick.
Yo, I'm an absolute unit.
I am a maverick. Okay?
She also vapes now.
Is she vaping at the funeral?
she likes to hit that jewel, get that nick.
Like, I walk in and like.
She's outside. She stood
Okay.
outside,
Okay.
but
right.
like under the shelter bit. And she's
okay.
also got a flask of whiskey in one of her pockets.
Okay, so Chris just saw Harry. You remember Harry, right?
Isn't he the kid that kept telling us we should go look at the back of the church that one time?
Well, him and Jason
Mm.
both said that we should do that, but Harry was the other one.
Yeah, he was your friend, right?
Well, we were closer in age,
Yeah, makes sense.
but yeah. But what's in the? This is alcohol. You're drinking at the funeral.
Hey, look, you have your coping mechanisms. I enjoy a beverage.
One that you carry around with you.
Hey, look, it's at least 20% cola, alright?
Are you guys really fighting again?
Oh. Well,
No, Mindy's just
No.
got a stick up her butt because she's always complaining about everything I do since we were kids.
I just don't. It's not. Yes, it is a way to work through things, but it concerns me, that's your immediate go-to.
No, I just enjoy it.
So why don't we all go out later and grab a drink for old time's sake?
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, we should do that, shouldn't we, Chris?
I guess you're up for it, Chris.
What? A drink? Yeah.
Or two.
Maybe 7.
That's more accurate. At least
So-
you're being honest about it.
Just at this moment as well, I suppose over Chris's shoulder, you spot someone else that you haven't seen in a while. You never really spoke to him that much,
Mm-hmm.
but you recognize him as Jason's brother. He's sort of like standing on his own.
Is he older brother or younger brother?
Older.
Okay. It's like, isn't... Hey, Chris.
Mhm.
Isn't... he might be a year older than you, but isn't that, Jason's brother, what was his name?
Jack.
Freddie?
Freddy. Yeah, let's
Going
go
with Freddy.
Freddy.
Alright, so we've got Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger in the mix.
Yeah, brilliant.
Uh-huh.
Really
Yeah,
going for
you're
the
welcome,
10
DM.
candles.
Yeah. It's like,
Is it Friday the 13th?
Miracle on 34th Street.
all we need is a
Miracle on
Michael.
34th Street? That's the Christmas one. I
Yeah.
meant, I can't remember it. So yeah, you notice him. He's leaning against the wall, drinking by himself.
Look, I think he's, y'all seem to have similar ways of dealing with things.
Why don't we invite him for the drink later? Just for goodwill.
I guess. I mean, did you ever really hang out with him, Chris?
Yeah, I saw him once or twice.
You saw him once or twice.
Okay.
It's more of a friendly gesture since his brother died.
I'm gonna say that Freddy's my ex, and
Okay.
I've never told anyone we dated.
It's like, well, you're the closest to us. Man, it'll be weird if I go.
No, it'll be weird if I go over there.
Why will it be weird if you go over there?
Trust me, it just will be, okay?
But he was so much. He's so much older than. Okay.
Just shut it. I go.
Okay.
And I walk over to Freddy. Hello there, Freddy.
Hello there, Freddy.
Yeah, he looks up and says,
Thermite?
"Hi there."
My condolences. It's late that Jason died. He was a fun kid.
I know, it's a shame it was.
Me and a couple of friends that would hang out with Jason were planning to go at the bar later. You want to tag along?
Fridays.
Chris genuinely avoids eye contact at all costs.
I'm sorry. Harry, was it?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I've got oh yeah, I'm on duty later tonight, unfortunately.
No problem. We can maybe take it another day. If you want.
So,
And I catch up to Minnie and Chris again.
Oh, goodbye.
What did he say? He looked over at us.
Freddy, we're busy.
Oh, thank God.
What? Why are you so relieved?
It's nothing. Continue with your life.
Oh, it's not nothing.
Let me just say this. I'm just glad I'm not family with any one of you.
Oh, come on. We're not that bad.
It's fun to be around you, but I wouldn't like to be family. It's nothing personal.
Almost okay. When anyone has to preface, not personal, it is so personal. But fine.
And if my recollection isn't wrong, I were the one that kept you from fighting down in the sewer when we were kids.
It was a sewer. You lied. All this time, you wanted me to believe it was a storm drain, but it was a sewer. Wow.
You really do hold grudges, huh?
I just have a very good memory.
I figured out
at that
it
moment,
was a sewer for a couple of months ago.
Why? What made you? Really? You were thinking about what happened just a few months ago?
Let's just say I found something in my closet that brought back memories.
Oh, did you keep the little thing?
Yeah. Didn't you?
Well, there's student loans and the car, and I had to be pragmatic. Oh, don't look at me like that. It was pragmatic.
Yeah.
College and things don't just happen, right?
I had just one night out.
Run to Caesar,
That's what they all say, right, Chris?
Well, I mean, I suppose she just got lost of memories.
Well, did you keep that? Did you keep it, Chris? Did you keep yours?
She goes into her handbag and just pulls it out and holds it and just like,
Oh my God! What? Okay, you need to stop asking mom and dad for money. You're just sitting on that.
I don't ask mom and dad for money.
Do you know how much that is worth, Chris?
I'm assuming a lot. I just refuse to sell it because it's got more sentimental value than anything else.
Oh, that sentimental value, the time that we went down into the drain.
Yeah, the one time that me and you actually got along. Or at least had a similar interest. Shut up, Harry.
Okay.
We got along more than that.
Chris, that's... I would look around. Is there a lot of people close by?
What now?
Is there a lot of people close by to us?
Not particularly. They're all in their small clusters talking to one another.
I just had a thought. I wonder what Jason did with his.
Let it be. Jason did what Jason did with it.
No, I mean, I don't know what happened to him.
Why don't you go over and ask his brother?
Well,
But
I
Chris,
mean, I don't know what.
It's worth a lot. Probably more than the sentimental value.
Mm.
And I press on might because I don't know what you took from it. I took it as a fun trip down to the unknown, but it's worth maybe more than what from when I sold. From when I found out. A couple.
You sold you.
I didn't sell it.
You
checked it up. I thought about it.
You had it appraised.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at because I mean I lost touch with Jason and stuff. I don't know what happened to him, so I'm gonna like look at and they like make bulletins. You know, when people at funerals they hand the talking about the person and how they lived and blah 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 blah. What does it say, DM?
What are you looking for? I mean,
it's usually at funerals. They usually have like either a little booklet or a printed flyer. It'll have the person's, picture on it, and it'll, write something about their life and stuff. Because I lost track of him.
So yeah, you find it, and there's a picture of him. He looks pretty, happy, smug, sure for himself. He's wearing like a suit. And underneath it says that loving father, generous brother, benevolent, donator to charity.
Maybe he used his money, and maybe he sold it and used his money to like invest or something.
Who knows? If you really want to figure out the exact info, go ask.
That would be in bad taste. I work in human resources.
Then you should know these things.
Well, I know well enough not to ask, but I'm just pondering out loud. I mean, it's not like I'm going to. It's not like I'm going to take anything from. I just was trying to. I just wondered. Because growing up, I don't think that they were really particularly affluent in money, and he seems to have done well. I just wondered if he invested right, because I wish that I had invested mine. I should have done that. That's what I should have done. I should have invested, but no, I paid the college loans off. I got a car.
You did you.
I did.
You did you, Chris did Chris, and I did I.
True.
Just to say it simple, we did our own stuff. Fine, you don't need.
How many kids did he leave behind?
Seriously?
Seriously! I am making this NPC like whole. I am
3, 4 maybe. Who knows?
It doesn't mention kids. And you may not have had any.
I thought that the thing said loving father.
Maybe adopted. I thought it said loving husband.
No, you said
Oh, loving father. Okay, yeah,
It
then
says
he
I'm paying attention.
maybe he adopted. Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. Oh, you adopted kids are so nice. He's such a good person.
What time of day is it?
It's the evening. So just at this moment, you're approached by a woman. She looks very upset. You know, like she's been crying at some point. And she says, "Oh, Chris, Mindy, Harry, thanks for coming." You can pick up from the context clues that this is her mother, his mother.
Yeah.
Oh. Mrs. Voorhees.
God damn you. Gosh darn you. Okay.
I was gonna say, yo, her name could be like friggin'
She's Mrs. Voorhees now. We're going with it.
Voorhees.
Voorhees, I'm so sorry.
Mrs. Kruger. Mrs. Voorhees and the dad's called Mr. Kruger.
They both kept their original names. They were very
They're
forward
divorced
thinking.
now.
Oh. It's okay. I've made my peace with it. He's with God now.
What happened? I mean, did he have a heart attack?
Oh.
Was it sudden?
Oh, he choked. We found choked. Yes.
Wait.
That's horrible. Like, was he by himself?
Yes, we the maid found him the next morning.
He has a maid. Oh, that's... Well, I'm just grateful the kids didn't find him. That's, Oh, goodness. Well, I had lost touch with him, but he seemed to be a very good person. You gotta be just so proud.
You raised him well.
We did our best. I mean, yeah, we did our best. I mean, all the money he donated to charity, the local businesses that he invested in, he paid to redo the church hall and lended all those people money out of the goodness of his heart.
Oh my gosh. We tried to talk to Freddy, but he seemed to be kind of... Is he doing okay?
Yes, I assume he's doing fine. The police training must have taught him how to deal with his emotions.
Oh, okay. Alright. Okay.
We tried to invite him to come out and take a drink with us, but he was busy, sadly.
He wouldn't be able to. He works evenings, you see.
Oh.
Yeah, he only said that he were busy, so...
Alright. Well, gosh, it is so weird being back under this circumstance. I just, my main memory is, of us all Easter Sunday,
Doing what kids do best by misbehaving.
But I kind of remember it very vividly. He was wearing this little clip-on tie.
I'm just...
And it's just that... But and the work that he did, like, to fix up the church, it's just... must have meant a lot to him.
I'm just wondering what's... I don't know. So are you coming to the reading afterwards?
The what?
The reading, didn't you get the letter?
Oh, yes.
He left something for you in his will.
Oh, did he? Okay. There's a. Oh, I thought you meant. Do you mean like a will reading?
Yes, of course.
I didn't know anything about that. Did you know anything, Chris?
I'm sorry, we may have sent you the wrong letter. It's tomorrow.
Oh, what is tomorrow? Is tomorrow Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Okay, I was about to say. Okay, sure. Yeah. We can do that, right, Chris?
I mean, yeah, I'm free all week.
Good. Thank you very much.
We would love to come.
Do we go to the solicitors or?
Yes, I'll get my husband to send you directions.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay.
Well, it seems we got a surprise. Right, Mindy? Right, Chris?
Wouldn't say a surprise, more of a... Yeah.
That's so interesting that he thought of us. I mean, you got.
It's almost like I feel bad for not staying in touch with him.
Yeah. I feel a little remorseful about that.
How long is it since the last time you talked to him, Mindy?
Since I talked to him?
Yeah.
God, like, well, we kind of ended up being in like different, peers in high school. But I mean, like, I did say something to him like at graduation, But, he.
What about you, Chris?
I think the last time I spoke to him was about 8 years ago.
More recent than me. I feel so horrible.
Stuff happens.
Yeah.
But it seems weird. It seems like everything was working out for him until 6 years ago.
And then he just chokes. And he was just by himself and he just choked. I mean, that's...
The only question I have is, what happened to him? Why did someone suffocate him?
Well, I mean, if he's just by himself and he's just choking, I guess he just couldn't cough whatever up.
It might have been that the police didn't find enough evidence.
Well, I mean, if it had been something like that, then...
You have seen the crimes that were blame it always the butler, or in this case, the maid.
Oh, come on. Have a little faith in humanity. If they'd sensed foul play, there would have been an autopsy, and then it would be a closed casket, and it would be way more dubious than what it is.
I believe in humanity. Once the two of you start working out your differences.
I am fine with Chris. I love Chris. Chris is my family. And I won't put air quotes.
Still holding on to that one, huh?
It cut
Said
deep.
it once. Said it once.
It cut deep. Words hurt more.
It might be truth for Chris. And usually the truth hurts a lot more than a little lie. For example, where I told you it was a storm drain and not a sewer.
Yeah, you ever wondered why I'm British and you're American? Maybe I'm adopted, huh?
No.
Says
my
that,
my
but
dad is
Gary's actually
American.
adopted.
Your mom is English. That's how this has worked.
And see, this is why I don't have faith in humanity.
It also sounds like denial.
Yeah, it does sound like denial.
What? Maybe I'm the adopted one.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to hint at.
Oh. My dad's American.
He's not though. You just
He
think
is. He is. He is. He is. He goes, America.
Fuck yeah.
So,
Maybe that's just him trying to make you feel better about yourself. Did you not get like a birthday cake on your 13th saying you're adopted?
No.
Did you?
I did, but they were like as a joke.
Ah, so it was written inside that. Oh, it's a lie.
Yeah, it was on. It was actually in the jam on the second layer.
so
Yeah,
what is for you now? Do you want to maybe find something out, or
Well, I mean, we've learned how he died. We learned like kind of that he seemed to be a very generous person, a kind person. We kind of filled in those blanks. Brother doesn't seem to want to engage with us.
I mean, he does. He just has to work in the evening.
Okay, well, maybe we'll see him at the reading.
Maybe.
We'll see him then, and maybe we can.
You found out he's a police officer.
Yeah, he's a cop. Oh my gosh, maybe he was called to his brother's death. Like,
let's.
I've heard they don't let family members do it because it's kind of a personal issue.
Yeah, but maybe he got there and he didn't know it was his brother.
He could have been visiting right when the maid called the police. That could be a possibility, but let's not.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there.
Let's go to the bar. Chris, come.
Can't change
Well,
the
hold
scene.
on, we have to bury him.
Yeah, there's still the matter of the fact it's a funeral.
Yeah, he's like, you're so eager.
Also, you can't change the scene until you fail the roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay, so right, so I'm going to.
I'm gonna roll to examine the corpse, see if it's actually dead. Let's go.
No. No. Okay. Okay. So.
Why don't we help out to carry the casket?
Usually it's the
pallbearers. Yeah.
Usually it's the
pallbearers. Yeah, I mean.
It all depends on.
I'm really short, so it kind of makes it odd to carry. It's better when everyone's like kind of the same height. I'm still pretty small.
Yeah, why did you never grow? Do you smoke?
No, of course I don't. It's just I'm petite. My biological mom was very petite.
See, you're saying biological mom now. Are you accepting it that you're adopted?
No, I'm accepting that my dad married your mom.
I walked Jason's parents to... I just fuck off.
Just straight up leaves the equation.
Yep. And offer to help out, to help carry the casket.
Okay.
As a friendly gesture.
Jester, like. Okay. Roll 9d6s.
Yeah.
Ooh. I get to roll.
Yeah.
Let's hope I fail all 9 then.
Next scene at the bar.
We're at the bar. The funeral went terribly. You dropped the casket. The body.
His corpse fell out. Oh no! You got 3 sixes and 2 1s.
Damn it!
You'll succeed.
I wanted to fail.
So when we want to fail, we succeed, and when we want to succeed, we fail.
So you carry that casket like a champ.
Yeah. I mean, his father says we didn't know how much you two were such good friends. We never even heard about you. Sure, you can definitely hold his casket.
Then you say, I'm in the will.
I'm in the will, therefore I'm really special.
So yeah, you finish the funeral and you bury him, and it's very sad. But eventually everybody leaves, and against convention, we're going to change the scene. You are in the bar. You're having a drink and chatting and talking about things. And the other table nearby, however, you notice a group of like rougher-looking people. Looking over at you and like laughing every now and again. One of them is wearing a leather jacket, which, as you all know, is the universal symbol for cool.
yeah, he's the Fonz. Like Chris, go.
He's wearing a leather jacket, the universal symbol of
but also danger. So
spooky. He's also wearing.
Hold on, wait, is he German? Because Germans in leather mean something else.
Maybe he's Germanic.
Do you want to go?
But yeah, they're like laughing at you as you're talking. They're being a bit of a bother.
Okay. He's like, well, they're having a good time. Do they keep looking at us?
Are we with our families at the moment as well? Did we bring our families along to have a drink?
I don't think so. I don't think
think you brought your kids.
No, I wouldn't do that. That's not.
No, not that. That's not what I meant. I thought you'd leave the kids at the church or something for like.
No, they're at mom and dad's, Chris.
What about your hubby?
He's with them too.
I'm just gonna assume Chris doesn't like your husband for some reason.
Will is awesome.
Not really my taste.
You mean tall, dimple in his chin?
And again, this is why I don't believe in humanity.
Oh yeah, Harry, what about your wife, huh?
Oh, she had to work.
I bet she's lovely.
Just at that moment, you notice that one of the people from the table over by you has walked over to your table, is now standing uncomfortably close. He looms over and says,
close to whom?
Probably you, Mindy.
Okay.
And says, you free friends with that Jason fella?
Voorhees? Yeah.
And what does that concern you?
He's probably burning in hell now.
Oh, your birthplace then.
I mean,
Pardon?
the concept of burning in hell is relative to whether or not you believe in the religion.
Oh yeah, that Jason Voorhees did. So did his mama. And they both know you'd be burning in hell now. And I sure as hell know as well.
Let's agree to disagree.
England.
We're in England.
Europe and all. Okay.
This guy's an American for some reason.
Yeah. Okay. He's on holiday.
Holy shit! Is that your dad?
Holiday.
I thought this was America.
No, I thought I was in England. I thought that I was transplanted.
Transplanted.
I'm pretty sure this is America.
It's fucking canon now. Mindy is adopted.
I'm the adopted one. Let's go with that.
Okay. All right.
I'll be Australian.
Still, I mean, I look at the individual and I say, "Pardon?"
You hear what I said?
Is she gonna beat his ass?
He's burning in hell.
Where are you going out? So, why does that the fuck bother you?
I'm sorry. Have we done something to you that you feel the need to come and have this exchange? I'm in human resources, so this is what's happening right now. Because as far as I know, I do not know who you are. I've never dealt with you. I do not wish any ill to you. You know that somebody close to me has died, and you come to inflict mental anguish upon me. Do I have it correct? Is that what this circumstance is?
He just drinks like the rest of his beer and slams it down on the table in front of you and says, I don't like much of those fancy words or not much of your tone either.
You probably thought he was a bad guy because you're illiterate as hell.
We didn't invite you to sit with us.
No, we didn't.
Go the fuck away to your friends.
Well, over here, them sounds like fighting words.
No,
I'm from old timely land.
I don't. No.
So
It's
you
like-
come over here. We've just come from a funeral. You're gonna come over here, talk bad about our friend, and then threaten us.
At that moment, he just goes to swing it to Harry.
I'm gonna say Chris goes to swing at him.
Oh god, do you take off your earrings?
She doesn't wear earrings, okay?
Just kidding.
She has ear stretchers.
Jerry!
Could I try to react by pushing away his hand?
Okay.
Roll for reaction.
Yeah,
for reaction.
roll 76.
If I succeed, he will get a punch back.
I legally am allowed to have a taser.
Oh, you completely failed.
Ugh.
You can re-roll that one if you can work in your top card into it somehow.
Oh my god.
It's amazing. I love it.
Ugh.
No.
You failed that deflect.
What is your card in your top deck?
To be honest, I don't know because
You only have 2 cards out, dude.
yeah,
This is why we meet before.
Said it to Jack
Oh, sorry.
that I only have 2 cards.
Alright, so what are these cards that we have here? That's a moment.
Moment. So the top one will be Vice.
I think I have
No,
two
virtue. The top one would be virtue.
Virtue,
Right?
yeah. So you got your virtue at the moment.
I've already done mine.
Yeah.
There you go.
I haven't used any of my
So if you can
cards.
work your virtue into it somehow, you can re-roll that one.
What is your virtue?
Patient.
Patient.
You guys really tested that down in the sewers.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah, no wonder,
can you
makes
work
sense now.
can you work that into this somehow?
Patient defense like a monk.
But also remembering that if you do use it, you would have to like roll a 6 with 1 dice, which is quite
God,
difficult.
That is hard. I wouldn't burn it. Not on this, not on just a 1, only
Go
one.
for it. If you want to do it, do it.
But it
End of the
doesn't
day,
make
it's
sense.
all up to you.
Yeah. There's meta, and then there's, you know.
Trying to be with the character.
One thing, Mindy. I never meta.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate metagaming.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Sure.
So us saying
So
it's
do you
only
wanna do it or not?
1-1 would be, you know,
Irrelevant.
yeah. Yeah.
What would your character do in this situation?
First of all, he would try to solve. Of course, I acted upon being under the influence of alcohol.
Of course.
Good
So,
boy.
but I would try to avoid getting into physical conflict by trying to solve the conflict.
Patiently.
Basically, talking my way out.
Patient.
We did try to get him to go away, but he just wouldn't.
So basically, my patient
Has
Oh,
run
no.
out.
has already run out. So
Oh. So you fail?
basically, my character would have realized that talking to this guy, that doesn't fucking work.
Yeah.
So do you fail?
So basically, I would try to still avoid, but yeah, I failed by getting
Or
instead of getting punched in my beautiful hairy face, I get punched anywhere except the balls.
so yeah, you try to defend yourself, but he quickly overpowers you, and his friends come over and drag you outside and just start kicking you in the streets.
Bar fight.
This is not. No. I'm calling
so-
the police station.
So yeah, there's a scene outside, and they decide they're gonna like run off But before they go, one of them just yells out to you and says, like, there ain't no place that anyone who's found with a bunch of carrots shoved down his mouth in some sort of sexual act is gonna go other than hell, you hear me?
Oh, like you.
Hold up.
Hello? Hi, yes. My friend has just been abducted by these individuals. We are at Kelly's bar.
So,
At Kelly's.
as the scene ends...
God.
As the scene ends on this, you take Harry back probably to your place because he's all injured. He's got like a black eye, you know,
They went for the face, Harry. What
split
do we do?
lip. And
At least it wasn't the balls.
And
like maybe we can make this a little
And
bit
the
better.
next-
Oh my God, what's your wife gonna say?
and the next scene opens with you at home, asleep. But for now, we're gonna have a quick 5-minute break, which is a little bit late in the thing, but we have to do it.
Yeah.
So, see you in 5 minutes.
You're right.
And we are back. So, as the scene opens, you are all at Mindy's parents' home?
Chris and Mindy's parents, yes.
They're not here at the moment. They're away.
Well, that
Doing
means
some.
they must have took my kids with them.
Yeah,
Yoink.
they did. They took them to their grandparents, and
So, okay, the kids are with their great-grandparents then. And oddly enough, my husband went with them.
yeah, that's how families work.
Yeah, sure.
But you took Harry home with you, and he's suffering. He's quite badly injured. You did your best to sort of like patch him up. But this being America, as it is, no universal healthcare, so
Yeah, no free healthcare, y'all.
Yeah.
Guys, not.
you just have to deal with.
Okay, all right. It's like, okay.
That's why America suck.
I thought we were in England. My God.
Hey, I'm not from
Okay.
England. I'm from Norway.
Yeah, but I thought, well, 2 out of the. Never mind. Never
I'm
mind.
the
I thought
same
we were in
boat as you.
Europe, general Europe place, but fine. We'll be in America. I don't.
Yeah.
It's just better by default.
But,
Okay.
however,
Controversial opinion.
let's say let's say Chris, you wake up in the middle of the night. You know, it's pitch black outside, but you
Makes sense.
hear some noise coming from downstairs. It's like clattering, like something has just dropped onto the floor in the kitchen and smashed.
First thing Chris is gonna do is whip out her iPhone, put on the flashlight, and skedaddle downstairs to see what the hell's going on. With a baseball bat, mind you. This is America.
You pass by Mindy's room and she's got her little, eye mask on.
Yeah.
Like her 5 pillows.
Just gonna aim the.
her.
Just gonna like lean through your door and just aim the flashlight directly at
I'm
you.
wearing an eye mask. It doesn't faze me.
Hello. As so you carefully creep downstairs. It's dark and quiet. You can always hear like the floorboards creaking under your footsteps as you walk. And you walk into the kitchen and turn on the light. But there's nothing, just an open window.
I'm obviously gonna close the window. It's letting out all the warm air.
Oh. So you close the window and you turn around, and on top of the kitchen table is a rabbit.
The hell?
Can we call it Harvey?
No.
Just, sort of peers around, sort of hops a few bit around.
Where's that holy hand grenade when you need one?
Holy hand grenade.
Get me the holy hand grenade.
Or Elmer Fudd.
That'll
Okay.
hold a big chungus enters the room. Why? I'm just gonna like scoot around, just confused as hell, and just back my way up the stairs.
Okay. Creep outside of the kitchen, up the stairs, but as you do so, you just feel something brush against your feet, and it's sharp, and grabs you, and pulls you down the stairs.
Does this make a ruckus that would wake anyone up?
Maybe. Well, what do you do in response?
I'm just gonna try and batter my legs with the baseball bat.
Yeah, let's go for it. Roll 8d6.
I thought it was 7.
I only failed once,
Yeah.
so 66.
We are...
I rolled the last time, so that didn't have any 6, and I got punched in.
Yep, we are 8d6.
Oh, okay, I thought we were 7.
86.
Yeah, new scene. Oh, 3 6s. I hit the rabbit with a baseball bat.
Yeah, there's a squeak as you hit something hard, and it sails down the corridor out of sight.
Yeah, you better back off, little bitch.
But your ankle hurts.
Yeah, I'm gonna limp up the stairs.
You're gonna turn into a were-rabbit.
That'll be lit. I've seen Wallace and Gromit.
Okay.
I'm gonna like kick open your door and shake you awake, Jerry.
What? What are you doing?
Yo, I just deadass got attacked by a rabbit.
You had a dream about being attacked by a rabbit.
Oh no, it just happened downstairs in the kitchen.
You had a dream that you were downstairs in the kitchen being attacked by a rabbit.
I'm just gonna lift up my leg. I'm just gonna lift my leg up and show you the mark. I just got attacked by a rabbit downstairs in the kitchen.
A rabbit got in our house and it attacked you?
The kitchen window was open.
But still, they don't hop that high.
Well, this one apparently did because it was also on the kitchen table when I got there.
I bet those people threw the rabbit in here. I bet
What?
they drove by our house and threw the rabbit in here.
Oh, what? And then they told the rabbit to grab my ankle and pull me back down the stairs.
Oh my god, maybe it's rabbit.
Oh my god.
We gotta get you to a hospital because it could be a rabbit because rabbits don't do that.
And then she holds up the baseball bat with the blood on the end, like, yeah.
Like, where do you think this rabbit is? Because they'll need to test it. They'll like take off its head and all that stuff. What?
Well, all I heard it run back down the stairs. I didn't actually see where it went.
Okay, yeah.
Some freaking demon bunny. Jesus.
Okay. Oh Lord. All right. We gotta trap it, and then we gotta get you to the hospital, and do testing on this because I bet it is rabbit. That is not how bunnies behave. Like, what color was it?
White.
White?
Or was it a black bunny?
Or brown? It wasn't like was it look like a pet bunny, or did
Was it like an albino one with red eyes?
Was that the Watership Down? God.
Harry. You are awoken suddenly as you feel a sharp pain digging into your face.
I try to quickly grab whatever's trying to claw me and say, "I got you now."
Okay. Roll 76.
Let's see if I fail horrible or succeed. 76.
Ah!
I got you now.
Yeah, but Jack's got 3 die. No, 2.
Yeah.
So
He gets the dies, we lose, and he starts rolling against us.
He could get 2 6s and boom, win.
Yeah, he could.
Ooh. So yeah, you grab hold of it and you yell out, "I've got you now!" as you try to pin it down onto the bed, but there's a sharp pain on your finger as it digs its teeth into your flesh and then wriggles away down underneath the bed. Jerry, not Jerry.
Yeah.
Mindy, Chris, you hear this from the other room.
No, Chris is instantly gonna kick the door open and run into the basement bat. As she turns all the lights on as well as she goes past.
I'm gonna like put on some boots like out of my closet. I'm just gonna stick on these boots because
Just steal my boots because you don't have any.
yeah, I'm in my room. This is my room.
My combat boots though.
They're not, but they're okay. They're Uggs. They have some padding.
Same shit.
Okay. Okay. Light. Turn on the lights. Like, start turning on the lights everywhere, people. And I'm just looking. I'm like, I have like a I was terrible at it, but I did it in high school. I had a tennis racket, so I'm like holding my tennis racket like a samurai warrior.
I have a baseball bat and a BB gun.
Yeah, well, you were more the tomboy, okay? I have a tennis racket. It's all I have. Help me feel good about it.
So what do you do?
Well, I'm going out and I'm like, Harry, did you see the rabbit?
I don't know if it was a rabbit or not. The only thing I grabbed a hold of it and it bit me and ran under the bed. That's all I know.
That's
It's under
2
the bed.
cases of rabies. Ooh.
Oh my god. Okay. It's under the bed. Okay. All right. Let's get out. Let's trap it. Let's close the door and trap it in this room.
Okay. So yeah, you slam the door shut.
Let's flank it.
Okay. All right. You know what's in the room. Hopefully.
I
You
look
believe
under
it's
the
under
bed.
the bed. Okay. Hopefully all you see is dust bunnies, right? Or do you see the bunny down there?
What do I see when I look under the bed?
Okay, roll 76.
A 6 and 0 ones.
You see it underneath the
Yo.
bed,
Okay.
creeping in the.
Under. It's under.
That's sketchy, because he rolled the same numbers as last time, just in a different order.
Oh my god, it's the sign of
It's
the
a
devil.
it's a macro.
Okay,
No, I
okay.
need to roll it the same numbers again.
Okay.
1601s, and it's just all in that format.
So it's under the bed. We've got to trap it. What can we use? We're trying not to do too much because it might just bolt. I mean,
Since the two of you are armed, why don't I try to grab it, and if it runs, you hit it. Does that sound okay?
I guess, but we gotta find something to put it in. Well, a pillowcase. Okay. So, here. Okay. All right.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
As I try to catch it under the bed.
Okay. Make it.
Okay,
Make it.
Make
roll-
another
roll
76,
76.
and if you roll 1-6 and all that, it's all in that format. I'm a cool BS.
Let's see. Is
How
it the
does
devil?
Ah.
Almost. But
Do you wanna-
it's a 6.
Yeah, do you want to
There is-
re-roll that 1?
No.
So yeah, you dive beneath the bed and scare it out. It runs out into the bedroom. You throw the pillowcase over it, and it's
Right.
trapped inside, screeching and wiggling about inside, thrashing.
Okay. All right.
Let's hold it down.
Let's go.
Close the end of the pillowcase and then like tie
Alright.
it shut.
Okay. Let's. Okay. Sis, whack this thing. It doesn't need to be alive. It's already got rabies. They're gonna cut its head off anyway.
I'm just gonna start beating it to death with a baseball bat.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay,
Let's go to the hospital now.
760.
Get you two
Oh,
tested.
okay, yeah. You,
I sure as hell Peter doesn't see this episode.
so yeah, 66.
What we get advantage of? It's like it's in the bag. You can't.
Yeah, I don't hit it.
Wow,
Okay.
that's
all right.
amazing.
You
Okay,
hold the bag.
can you do anything
I'll hold the
can you do
pillowcase.
anything for that?
My vice is I don't trust people.
Okay.
So like trust issues. So I'm gonna use that as an advantage, saying that I don't trust Jerry to I don't trust Mindy to hold it, and I also don't trust myself to hit it without hitting her.
I'm trying to hold it as far away as I can from my body. What would?
So is that good enough? Can I re-roll?
Okay.
Do I just re-roll the sit 2d6?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't
Oh,
hit
hang
me.
on, it doesn't recognize that because I forgot the arc. It's a sec.
No.
God.
2 floors. There you go.
So
Okay,
yeah, you're
alright.
terrible at swinging a bat, and
Yeah.
she's
I don't
holding
play
it
bat, I
out
don't
for you
It's
to hit.
because your foot is thing. You can't properly stand.
You're holding the pillowcase out for her to hit it with the bat, but you swing, and there's a crack as you hit Mindy square on the wrist. She drops the
Give me
pillow.
bat.
She drops the pillowcase,
Oh my God.
and the rabbit bounds out and jumps through the window out into the night.
Okay. All right. So we don't have the freaking rabbit. Get in the car. Get in the car.
And the scene ends with you having scared this rabbit away.
Oh, scared the rabbit.
I
We
scared
scared the
the-
rabbit.
We scared the rabbit away by me breaking your wrist.
And
Yes.
the next morning, you are
We go to the
in.
hospital.
It's America. It costs
Pretty
money
sure
to
we
go
would
to
have.
the
Yeah,
hospital.
we don't care.
I
We've
have
got money.
insurance.
We've got money.
So
I have
okay, you have insurance. So you go
Don't make
go
this
to
thing.
you
Yeah.
go to the hospital and
Yeah.
you get like a paper towel wrapped around it.
No, it's not that fucked up. It's not that fucked up. Okay, since I'm the American here, I know how this works. I'll narrate this. My God, we go to the hospital. I'm like, yeah, she hit my wrist. Rabbit bit him and her. We don't have the rabbit. Pretty sure it's the rabbit is rabid. So we need rabies test, and I need my wrist fixed.
And they
And then
fix
the
it.
things happen.
And then the next morning, you are at the will reading, sitting down.
With my
You have your
wrist
wrist in a
thing.
cast. Harry, your face has been plastered up, bandaged. You're bleeding from rabbit bites and getting beaten up by bikers. Chris, your ankle is swollen, but you're
I have a
no worse for
crutch.
wear. And
Yeah.
there's
We're like, we gotta get out of this town.
and the will reader is sitting on the at his desk. He's read the will to the family members, but now it's your turn. And he's just writing down on some paper, and as he looks up at you and says, "You three look quite bad. Worse."
This town doesn't agree with me anymore.
Well, I think it'll agree with you quite well. You see, Jason left this for you in his will. And he slides over a wooden box to you.
He left us a box, guys. A box. It's a very nice box. What's this made out of?
It
I
is
grabbed the box.
Mahogany.
mahogany.
That's you know what I thought that, but I thought it could have been cherry wood. But yeah, that's
Cherry wood has a red tint to it. Mahogany's just dark.
I'm
His
sorry, but there
his-
are mahoganies that have a reddish tint to them.
His
It's not real
family-
mahogany.
his family were quite happy with just getting the money, but I think this is by far a greater.
Have you seen
Possession.
inside the box?
I have.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm
What?
sorry, you three. Are you not aware of how wealthy your friend was?
Well,
We hadn't seen him in quite some time, to be honest.
We
He
lost contact.
he
I got the impression that he invested wisely and he did a lot of, diversifying his portfolio. And
quite wealthily indeed. In fact, his estate comes to the value of some $36 million.
Oh, well, that was some wise investing. Wow. Okay. Well, he seemed to be a really good person. You know.
You could say that. Now, please, if you would sign here.
Oh, okay, what is?
He slides over some papers for you to sign, so you can take his what is rightfully yours.
Oh, okay. It's a good thing you didn't get my right hand. Okay. Right. Oh, so what's in the box? What's it's a pretty box. But
And why don't you open it?
okay, fine. I'll
Whatever it is,
my
can I
good
have the
hand.
box?
You would say that.
I want the box. It's a nice box.
Okay, so I open, lift the little lid back. Oh, look at the little clasp. Okay. And what doth I behold?
So inside this mahogany box, there's like a velvet shelf of rows and rows of indentations that seem to hold something before, but now they're empty. However, on the bottom shelf, you see 3 golden eggs.
Three?
3.
And they look like the one we found back in the day?
They are identical to the one you found. And from the looks of it, it looks
But
like at one point this box was
Yeah.
made to hold about 20.
Okay, but we cut up that original egg into like 4?
Yeah.
Is there still that one? Is there still that slice from the first original egg, or is that gone?
Yeah, you in fact, yeah, that you can see the slice in there.
I'd have assumed that he'd have sold that and then used that money to invest.
Wait. Maybe he was trying to find all of them. I mean, 20 is a specific number, but I mean, there's 4 here, and he still kept the original slice.
So I'm not the only one.
Well, Harry said he kept his. Okay, I'm the only one. All right, I'm pragmatic.
So what it looks like is that he found more of them in that storm drain, but didn't tell you.
Like 20 of them, or
Apparently.
just 4 more?
Apparently.
An
Okay.
X amount.
It would
Well, I mean-
explain how he made all that money.
Well, I mean, fair enough. I mean, I could have. Any one of us could have, gone back. I don't feel bad that he did it necessarily. I don't feel like that's particularly honest. I mean, at the time, somebody said there could be more, but I mean, yes, okay, you. I wasn't sure if it was you or him. I mean, I don't feel bad that he took initiative and did that. I mean,
I'm glad for him.
yeah, I just.
But now you
So-
have the X.
Okay. Well, I mean, he did so much good, though. I mean, what can we do? I mean, what do y'all think would be useful?
Maybe
'Cause I
do
mean-
what he did.
Yeah.
Invest and support the
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah.
Basically take over the work he did and
Yeah.
continue that in honor of him. Might be
Yeah,
a good
'cause- Yeah, because I didn't like how that guy was so ugly about him. I mean, very unfair. But I mean, with this, we could still do something really, really, really positive. Maybe we should give like the slice though, the one little slice to his mom, Mrs. Voorhees. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd agree with that one.
and then use the other eggs to do the good stuff. And if you really want to keep the box, you can have the box. Okay, fine. Okay. All right. So I guess we need to talk to his mom and figure out like what charities, was his main shtick and go from there.
So,
right? I mean,
okay. So you turn and you leave the solicitor's office and close the door behind you, like the heavy wooden oak door. But as you turn to leave, you hear on the other side him say, "Oh, a cute little bunny rabbit." Ah!
Okay. Oh God, he's screaming. That's not good. Oh God.
Can I slightly open the door just to look inside?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna do that then.
Roll dice. 7d6.
To open a door?
Yep. Oh my god, I love it.
I hate my rolls. Don't ever let me roll
Did you
again.
get a single 6?
All the cops.
No,
Animal control.
Can you re-roll that one anyway?
Why should I? I'm buggered, mate.
What? But there is a 6. You did get a 6.
I got a 6, but it didn't show up because I rolled 7d7 like an idiot.
Oh. Well, then you have to redo the roll. You chose the wrong dice. You have to re-roll it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You have to re-roll that.
Because it was wrong dice.
You did get a 6 though, I think it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to re-roll.
There you go. I
Yeah,
got
you
1
did.
6 and 2 1s.
So you carefully open the door and peek inside. On the other side, you see the solicitor. He's fallen over his table. There's blood pooling from a gaping wound in his neck. And next to him is a white rabbit, blood stained around his mouth. And in the solicitor's hand is a golden egg.
He took one of the eggs?
Possibly.
Why would he do that?
Just as you say this, the rabbit turns, looks at you, and jumps.
Can I shut? I'm gonna shut the door.
Quickly shut the door.
Shut the door! Shut the door!
5d6.
Oh, 5d6. I didn't shut the door.
No! You don't. Can you
I'm gonna
re-roll those
use
ones?
my moment. I'm gonna use my moment.
You can't. You have to call it before you
use my
roll.
moment. I'm gonna...
You have to call your moment before you roll. You
Yeah,
fail
so
to.
now I'm buggered. I failed to shut the door.
You fail to shut the door. The rabbit jumps through the door just before you slam it shut and lashes its teeth onto your face. You flare around.
They don't hop that high, though.
It did. It flew through the air. It latched.
It's a demon bunny.
It just
shut
went.
up.
Hey!
Latches its teeth onto your face, and you scream and flail around as blood squirts everywhere. And
As I see that, I will try to punch the rabbit off.
And then
you
you're gonna
punch
jump
it, and it
off
flies
the-
through the window, shatters the window as it
Shatters the
flies
window.
through. It just makes a squeak as it.
Jesus, you didn't. Did he even have to roll for that? He just straight up
No,
falcon
because
punched it through a window.
the scene ends.
Damn.
The scene ends. You have fled the solicitor's office. You are
Lawyers
now
for all the Americans.
lawyer's office. You are now on the street. Blood pouring from your face, Chris.
Okay, we need
I'm wearing
to
a
alert
bandana now.
animal control. We need to alert animal control.
And the police.
Well, yeah, obviously, because this thing is
It's a murder.
attacking people, but oddly enough, it's attacking people around specifically us.
Or around the eggs.
The items.
You really think? Do you think these things are cursed? Like, are we in some Jumanji bull?
While they're talking, I call the police
Okay.
to get them to the scene.
Freddy answers.
Okay, yeah. Someone answers and says, the police station. What's the nature of your emergency?
911, what's your emergency, Jack? Come on.
999. It's America.
Denton emergency.
Wait, 911. No one's America.
We're in Denton, Texas now. We're in
Denton, Texas.
Denton.
Denton police station. What's the nature of your emergency?
It's been a murder at the lawyer's office.
My God, son, you sure? Oh, quick, we'll send one of our police officers right away.
Okay, all right. Animal control as well.
And
You're calling animal control. I'm calling the hospital.
Okay.
You wait outside. You wait outside the lawyer's office, and eventually the police turn up, and they cordon the area off. And after about an hour or so, Jason walks out of the police caution.
Wait, what?
You mean Freddy, not
Freddy.
Jason?
He's dead.
From the dead.
Jason walks out from the police cordoned off area, and approaches you and says, "Are you free, ready? Lucky to be alive. I'm American
Look,
now."
this is the second time a rabbit. I don't know if it's the same one, but it is the second time. It attacked us at our house. It bit his face. It bit her leg. She hit me. And now again it came through the thing and it straight up it went for his jugular.
A rabbit.
And yes, a rabbit. Little rabbit.
Rabbit? That don't make sense to me.
I know it doesn't make sense. But that is honest to God what happened. I don't know if it's the same one or if it's a pack of rabbits that are rabid or something, rabid. But there is something going on. There needs to be a sweep. It could be an infected warren. I think that's what they're called. They're called warrens, right?
No. You fellas have got to be delirious or something. There's no rabbit that can chew a man's head clean off like that.
It's clean off.
Almost straight down to the bone.
Freddy. Right after the funeral, we went to the bar, met a few bikers.
Kelly's. It was Kelly's bar?
Yeah, down at Kelly's. And they mentioned that they didn't really like Jason that much. And was talking about, funnily enough, mentioned rabbits
and carrots.
Ugh.
And
I gotta admit,
person with a lot of carrots in their mouth is going straight to hell.
I gotta admit, there's a few less tolerant people around in this town who don't exactly approve of my brother's lifestyle, but
it might be something to check up on.
But no, I kid you not, this rabbit attacked my sister, it attacked Harry, and it attacked that lawyer and caused that man's demise.
So you reckon it could be like some sort of serial killer that's targeting my brother for his choice of lifestyle?
I don't know, but it seems to be wanting to hurt people who knew him or something.
Lifestyle he had,
I don't think it's about his lifestyle at all, actually. Maybe, probably.
It's a few different items that Jason has been giving out and collecting throughout the years. And so far, it's been 3 attacks. All of those attacks have been connected with that certain item, the eggs.
It's so bizarre. It is.
It has attacked me. It has attacked Chris and that lawyer.
It hasn't attacked me because I don't have the egg anymore. I don't have my bit of my egg.
Well, yeah, but now you have 3, so good luck.
No, we have 3.
You know,
We don't. I'm not accepting it.
I'm just gonna call
we
this.
said that we were going to give it.
Oh, shut
we
up!
said that-
Silence, you peons. I'm calling this right here. You three are delirious. Now, I can take you to a safe place in the back of my car if you want.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the fact as it is now. It is your duty, after all, as a policeman, to look these things up. It has been a murder and few attacks.
Yeah, we went to the hospital last night because of a rabbit attack. Rabbit just came in here and did.
The only reason why Chris still has a face was because I punched it off.
Okay, let's say I humor you. What exactly are you gonna do about it then?
Well, obviously, it's just affecting us right now, but are you not concerned for public safety?
Of course I'm concerned with public safety, and we're looking out for a serial killer right now.
No, there are these rabbits. I swear. You don't believe that we were attacked by a rabbit. You don't believe last night that my sister got bit in the leg and he got bit in the face.
Of course I don't. It's preposterous.
Okay, then I'd like to talk to somebody who will.
Mindy, calm down.
But we're telling the truth.
I've got an idea. Why don't you watch us for a night, see what happens?
Alright, I suppose my shift ends in a bit anyway.
No, seriously, we're going to be gambling? This rabbit attacks us again? It just killed someone.
Also, I'd recommend at least having 2 people, not just yourself.
I'm afraid we're spread thin here as it is already. I got a shotgun in the back of the car.
Oh, no, dude.
But it can jump so high. Okay.
Just let the man do his job, Mindy. And let him be alone to watch us. By the way, officer, or Freddy, if I may be so bold.
Officer
Seeing as your
Voorhees.
relationship with my
Kruger.
brother, I suppose that could be.
Did you receive any of the slice of the golden egg from your brother?
Golden egg? What are you talking about?
Well,
Mindy,
I mean,
show
it's
him.
like this little oval. It's like this little oval. It's golden. Make a great paperweight.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Mindy, show him.
Okay, look. This box, it's a very nice box, but within this box are these eggs, right? The lawyer had one. We didn't know he had one.
So yeah, he looks at the box and the eggs inside and says, oh, "My good God, those got to be cost about like 20,000, 200,000 each."
Everyone that has been attacked has had one of these.
Or a piece of one, or...
So you're saying that whoever this killer is, he's trying to get these eggs?
Pretty much.
I mean that.
Probably.
So
You want one?
Did you ever receive one of those from your brother?
I did not.
I'm gonna reach into the box and just give him the cut one.
Then you see, the lawyer had one. What happened to him?
You mean the lawyer had one? We didn't find nothing on his body.
Did you at least see a bloody paw print on the desk?
It's just smears.
Yeah, would be.
Chris has one
She was attacked.
twice.
Yeah. You
I
have...
And you see my arm. This is just a rabbit bite.
Yeah.
But rabbits doesn't tend to do that.
No, they don't. That's why I thought it was sick.
Anyway. my offer still stands. I can, drive you up the road to either to the station or, someplace safe.
Obviously, you would think a solicitor's office is safe.
Clearly not.
Clearly not, so...
And if you take these slices as evidence...
Yeah, I'm also gonna give him the egg cut out of my handbag.
If you
When we were kids, we found one egg. And then he used your dad's, like, welding thing, and he, like, cut it into 4 pieces. They kept theirs because they're sentimental and stuff. I was practical.
Oh, actually, I think I remember something about that. Oh, my dad, whooped his ass pretty hard for breaking all his tools.
He broke... Oh, we didn't know that part of the story. Anyway, I sold mine. I don't have mine anymore, which is why I don't think I've been attacked.
Well, I don't have mine anymore, so that's always good.
Every attack so far has been connected to these slices.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take these slices as evidence, it might be a slaughterhouse down at the station.
Well, we're not taking them as evidence. They're yours.
We don't want them. We were gonna, like, use the money for them to give to, like, charities, that Jason liked and stuff. But doing that would just probably cause whoever runs the freaking charity to suffer.
It might be a mass murder across the continent.
Well, then what are you? Then what are you gonna do with them?
Either keep them and try to survive for as long as we can, or maybe return all the pieces, track down every single goddamn piece, and bring them back to where we found it. That's
Or maybe the rabbit has already taken them back. Like, it just took the one the lawyer had.
Well, we didn't find anything on his body.
That is one of my suggestions. That's an option. Either track down every single piece that is left, and bring them back to where we and Jason found it. Or one of us takes them all and let the rest be safe.
What if it's already taken back all the other eggs already? But what if we just put these back? Maybe that'll be them all accounted for. I mean, how are we gonna find them otherwise?
That's up to, I would say, the police, but since this is a so thin story, it's most likely up to us.
We sound insane. We do. We sound like we're nuts, but this is the truth of it.
So why don't I take the rest of the pieces and go back to my parents' house?
You've been hurt. Why don't we just put them back? Why don't we just try and take them back?
And then when I have the pieces and we get Freddy to go behind the church, down in the sewers where we found the original when we were kids. Could you do that, Freddy?
I mean, I could drive you there if you want. The office still stands.
You can drive me back to my parents' house and drive them back to their home. And Mindy, don't mention this to your parents or your kids. That would kill them. Quite literally.
How would it kill them? I mean, we don't...
And then
They're just gonna think I'm insane, like this one.
And then the next morning, we take Freddy with us with the shotgun.
No.
Down where we found the original and bring the pieces back tomorrow. And if I don't meet up, you guys know what happened.
No.
Don't worry about a minute.
I don't like that. I don't want you to end up like that guy in there.
Trust me on this one. Let's leave, Freddy.
Chris, you gonna no. This is dumb. No. You can't. No.
The man wants to do it. Who am I to oppose?
Oh, now you become a permissive and all of that. You've never been permissive in your life.
I made my decision, Mindy.
So what do you do?
I'm gonna shake his hand and wish him well.
No, this is dumb. No, don't do that. Why? I mean, you got your wife and everything. You don't want to do this. No. You don't want to do this. No, 4 years old.
It's better that I do it.
Why?
Because you have a husband, you have kids, and you have Chris, and Chris have you.
Chris doesn't really want me. I'm not sure that's much of a thread to hang on.
But would you rather have Chris, a family member, take the risk?
I'd rather us just take these freaking eggs back to the sewer, since that's what it actually is. And maybe that'll appease it. Maybe that'll fix it.
Let me make up for the little lie I did to you back then by doing this.
It's not dying over it doesn't seem fair.
It's better that I do it instead of any one of you.
All right. I don't like it.
And if you're really that concerned, I can have Freddy watch over.
Oh, like, sorry. I mean, I know. I really. He doesn't believe it. I don't know
if the rabbits attack and the last pieces he's missing is the one that we have, then he will show up tonight.
Fine. This is so insane. Fine. Okay.
And if I survive the night, we meet up.
All right.
Well, finally that's decided.
Okay. That's horrible.
So what do you do?
I go back to my parents' house.
Yeah. And you have the box, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you Jace, does Freddy give you a lift, or does Freddy give you a lift?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess you get inside Freddy's car. You're sitting in the back, and he's driving down the road, and he says to you, I still think you kids just kids. He's your age. I still think you.
Same age as my sister.
Yeah, I still think you fellas are overreacting.
I understand that. But what can we do? We need
nothing like a good patronizing.
We need to prove it somehow. And this is the only way.
Just as you say that, the car sort of like starts to slow down, and he pulls over to the side of the road and says, "Oh gosh darn it, must be the engine again. Hold on a second." And he opens the door and closes it behind him, and then walks around the car. And
Lifts up the hood, and there's a bunny with a knife in there.
lifts up the hood.
If the bunny starts talking, it's gotta be Australian, just as a nod to Rise of the Guardians.
And then, suddenly, each is jolted backwards and screams out, and then
Before you
falls
say
down
anything else,
beneath the windows.
Where did Freddy say shotgun was?
In the back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the back. Not the back seat, in the back, like
The trunk of the car.
Trunk of the car.
And this is like a sedan kind of car. Is it a truck or what is it?
Yeah, it's just a squaddy car.
Okay, yeah, sedan type thing.
That's a cruiser.
Yeah. So you'd have to open the trunk.
And then suddenly there is silence.
Okay.
Then there's a bang. Something hits up against the side of the car.
I look outside the window.
You don't see anything in the darkness.
You're so calm.
I pick up the phone. I would believe I have either the number to Mindy or Chris.
Yeah.
I call Mindy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, hi.
Hey Mindy.
Hello.
As you can hear, I'm still alive and well.
Yeah.
The only problem is Freddy.
Where are you?
Out in the street.
Okay. Okay. All right.
The car broke down.
The car broke down. Okay.
Freddy went to check it out, and after that, well, let's just say, he met that hopping experience.
Oh God. Okay. Chris. Freddy's dead.
Get it.
Yeah. And Harry is trapped in a car, and the rabbit's like around him or something. He can't get out. He's trapped.
I could get out, but
Well, that would be stupid.
Is the back window open? No, can you like is there access to the back of the car from the back seat?
No, it's in the trunk.
It's a police car.
I know, but some cars have like the back seat that has like the middle bit that comes down and you go into the back.
Yeah, it'd be a very inefficient police car if that was the case.
Yeah, well they're cuffed,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
Jack.
Yeah.
What's his name again? The little trunk in the front seat on the passenger side.
Oh, the
Glove
glove
box?
compartment.
Yeah.
Glove compartment.
I opened that. What do I see in there?
You can't reach it. You're in a police car. There's
Yeah,
like
why
a
would you make him sit in the back if there's nothing wrong?
because it's
Yeah, he's not being arrested. Why would he sit in the very back?
it's a policy, and there's
Oh, the
like
for DM reasons. Okay,
there's
I see.
like what's
Just
it called?
say that. Just say that.
There's a
That's actually a policy though.
what's it called? Screen like toughened plastic between.
So
yeah.
I was correct in saying he's trapped.
Yep. I could probably go outside, but nah.
No.
There's
okay.
another bang. There's something
Okay.
hits against.
Chris, call the thing. Tell them that they've got an officer down. His car is stranded. There's a person inside, but they cannot get out. They're trapped.
I sent you a message that the rabbit is still banging on the door.
Yes, I can hear it. I can hear it.
All right, so I call the precinct.
Suddenly, this, what's it called, impact just becomes much harder as the car rocks off of its wheels, almost like tipping over.
I feel like you should be rolling dice, DM, for all these horrible things to happen to him. Oh,
You have to do
Lord.
something.
Okay, because this is just getting worse and worse for him, and no dice are being rolled.
Welcome to 10 Candles.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's
okay. Yeah. Tell them where he is. Tell them. This is horrible.
So we're on the phone with someone that's currently in the car of Officer Kruger, and he's not exactly in a good position. Apparently, Freddy's down, and he's locked in the back seat, and he can't exactly do anything.
The car is flipped.
Okay, so the car's flipped, and and there's apparently something hitting the car.
There's a person inside.
Oh, fuck.
So if y'all could,
Please hurry.
Harry,
drink that.
there's suddenly another much louder, much more harder impact as the car flips over onto its side and then rolls down the side of a verge.
Oh my Christ!
You should roll some dice to make sure you're not injured or something.
oh yeah, he has to roll them.
Yeah, the D just like, and you're maimed and blah, blah.
You die.
This game, the circle of brokenness. It's heartbreaking.
More of a circle of death, but you know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
got a 6.
Yeah, but how many? He's getting more dice all the time.
Yeah, Jack's got more dice, so if he could have won this.
Right now, the things are Jack has 6 die.
Nope, 5 die.
Yeah, he's got 5.
Yeah. No, 4, sorry. So the car tumbles down the side of the verge, almost slides on its
fuck.
cab.
Mindy, you hear all of this?
Yes, I know. It's horrible.
Mindy's just hearing.
Oh, the phone is like forced away from your hands, and you fall down hard. As finally when the car stops, fortunately you aren't injured, but you feel something tight pressing down on your legs, as as the car is sort of collapsed in a bit. It's crunched downwards and is now pinning you in place. But what's worse is that the window in front of your face has shattered and is now wide open.
Is the police on their way?
I don't know.
How wide is it? Like in length and
window shaped.
Yeah.
Is it the windshield or is it the side window?
Side window.
Jack, a window.
Window of the car.
My boy moves camera.
It's a car window.
It's the window on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
hold a bag up to it, someone?
Can I take? It's only my feet that are pinned down. I can still move my arm.
Yeah, you can still
right?
move your arms.
Basically, what I do then, I take my leather jacket.
No.
And hold it up to the screen.
So yeah, you try to barricade this window as quickly as you can. Roll 4d6.
This is horrible.
This is awesome.
It's horrible.
4, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, you quickly
Leather,
you
the
know,
bunny's nemesis. He
you-
can't possibly get through leather with his teeth.
you sort of
Can't get through leather, but the man
shove it
can
into
get
the gaps of the
glass.
window and stretch it out as firm as you can to
Yeah.
to border up this this gap, and then you can see something sort of lurking outside through the shadow of this leather jacket.
I yell out because I probably haven't managed to put the phone on speaker, right?
Yeah.
So I yell out, "Could you fucking hurry? The rabbit is outside with the windshield broken."
Yeah, okay. The car is like troubled at the side of a hill, and something's gone horrible. Well, of course it has. Of course it has. Right. So, okay. No, but if we get in the car, then it could just attack it. But we don't have the things anymore. All right. Okay.
Are the windows on the side broken?
Yes.
On my left out. But then again, it should be barred, since it's a police car. That's standard.
Yeah. Let's say the metal bars in front of your face have been crushed open. That's what you managed to hook your leather jacket onto. But fortunately, the one behind you still is secure.
Okay.
What about right and left side?
It's barred.
It's
one entrance.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, the entrance is on the door window, probably to your left. The front window, which is the one that's usually armored, which is between the back seat and the front seat, is fine, and the one on the opposite side of the car is fine.
He said left, right is fine, back is fine, the front.
But just as you start to feel safe, you see something.
I'm patiently waiting.
No, he's patient.
Patiently waiting.
Okay.
He's a patient boy.
Let's get in our car. We don't have eggs. It shouldn't attack us. So, I shouldn't let him go alone. So I get in my American SUV. It's a GMC, and I'm like, hurry, Chris, hurry. Okay, and we're driving. It's like he went that way, and so I know kind of where Harry lived. I mean, birthday parties and stuff. So I'm driving, but it's like the police should get there before us. But however, I'm not sure if we're rolling. I mean.
I think you're rolling to get there in time because Harry, as you're sort of patiently waiting,
how many is it?
Hear like a ripping sound as something on the other side is starting to claw its way through your leather jacket.
/R.
I'm preparing.
Throw the eggs away on my.
But I would be waiting.
Yeah.
Because since he's either trying to bite its way through or claw its way through, it's one mark. It's one stretched out mark that will almost pinpoint where it will come out.
Okay. All right. So, let's see. It's on my virtue, and my virtue is honesty. I'm not sure how I could re-roll that 1/1.
It could be you're honestly trying your best to save me.
Yeah, but that would be more earnest, being earnest.
Or you could give me the hard fact that
You're gonna die, Chief.
I don't like it, but my thing doesn't really fit, being honest. Honestly driving, it doesn't fit. Damn.
You're honestly driving as fast as you can. You're breaking the fucking speed limit. You're honest about it.
Probably. I mean, if
I don't think that works.
Yeah, okay. The DM said it works. It works.
No, I said I don't think that works.
Oh.
I know. Doesn't sound like it.
Okay. I can't do it. What happens next?
She's breaking a rule in order to save her friend. Even though she knows she might lose her license. I know I'm stretching that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snap.
What happens, DM?
So you turn up at the site of the car crash.
Oh,
You see the squad car at the bottom of the verge, and through this broken window that looks like something has burst through, there's a trail of blood feeding into the forest. And at that, we have to finish our game because it's coming up to the 3-hour mark, which means we didn't finish by the end of the session again.
Again.
See, I told you, we might as well just plan out these games of 10 candles to be 2 sessions.
Sometimes they only take one. Sometimes they only take one. But sometimes
some
they
reason
do
that's
have
rare
to
for
take.
us now.
Sometimes they do have to take 2. Let's see what we're gonna do for it next week then. If Dan wants to come back, we can do the second half of this episode. Or if not, we're
alive?
And if Dan can't make it, we'll just.
If you've killed Dan off already, DM, we don't need to torture him with sitting through
might not be
me and.
dead.
No, he might not be dead, but if Dan can't make it, we'll just say he's dead.
But
So Dan, how are you for next Saturday?
Saturday? I'm fine.
yeah.
Alright, lit.
Also, I know Jack wouldn't kill off one of my character when he enjoys my characters.
He kills us all.
In the end of 10 candles, you either
people
die
die
or you
in this
become the
game.
villain.
Yeah,
Most people
that is
die
the
in
thing
this
about
game.
10.
I can't wait to use my moment though.
But in any case, that's all from us. Remember to follow First World Dice Club. Tell everybody about Dice Club. We really need those follows and views and all that. Also, remember, if you like 10 Candles, buy the book, because here it is. Because supporting the creators of these games is important, because it's a very niche market, which is why we've got down below the links where you can purchase them from either the US or the UK at very reasonable prices. In any case, that's goodbye from me. Bye from Daniel.
Goodbye from Dan.
Dan, yeah. Bye from Jerry.
Bye, and join us for 10 if you're so inclined.
And
on Tuesdays.
And goodbye from Indy.
Toodles!
Yeah. And we actually have an outro now. Hooray!